morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Let me reach my coffee. We're back at it today again in our career mode stream. And yeah, slowly chipping at the career mode in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. If you're in Australia, good morning. If you're somewhere in the Northern Hemisphere, hope you're having a good night. Hey, plane opener. Qual sal o contro... is that Portuguese? Or is that Italian? Marcos Rampelotti. I don't speak that language. I do apologize. If anyone can translate in the chat, even though there's only a few of us here. If anyone knows, that does look Portuguese to me. Or is that Portuguese or is that, I don't know, but yeah. So where are we in the career mode? Let's have a look. What's your language? I speak English. España. Muy bien. Muy bien. My partner is Spanish, so I can parabla un poco. There we go. So we've got a few specializations unlocked. Some of them are still a bit buggy, so if it is buggy, I'm just giving you a disclaimer now. If I can't taxi to the active runway or can't get out of my parking spot, yeah, I'm bailing on that mission. Very nice, thank you, Marcos. Gracias. Se es muy. I try. What do you think about the new Microsoft Flight Simulator? Reuben, I think we are basically, the lighting's more improved. Some aerodynamic factors on some aircraft has been improved. The only downside to it that's overshadowing the launch is the fact that everything's cloud-based, so you have to download and stream everything from the cloud. But I'm sure once they sort these things out, I mean, it's funny, the other day I was reading a post about someone complaining, requesting a refund, blah blah blah. You know the drill. Turns out it was from February 2021. So it was basically the same kind of gist or same view people are having about 2024, but 4 years ago. So you can't please everyone, sorry. But you can try. What's the best controls for this simulator? It depends. It depends on your budget. You can go all the way up to like something from Virtual Fly or Brunners or the Simeonics of the world, or you could just get away with a T-Flight joystick and throttle. Set you back like $100. Tu hablas español? I don't actually speak Spanish. Yeah, neither do I. My missus tells me that all the time. So yeah. I think I do, but I don't. I try to understand. I entiendo a little bit, but let's not push it. But anyway, back to the flying. Yeah, so we've got 10,000 credits. We're working our way up to a level reputation. And yeah. got going. This was nice. Let's do that. Byron Bay is always pretty. Michael Lazaridis and his son have never flown on a private plane despite being friends with club members. Let's give them a taste of the pilot life with a quick spin around Suffolk Park. Sounds excellent. Go. Hey, Ray 2, good pilot. Thank you. You too. Michelle Bennett is the flight coordinator, Ballina Flying Club. Cool. Let's do it. Hello, mate. Wow. Looks like I didn't get much sleep. Alright. So, standard drill. Remove all the goodies on the aircraft before flight. Alright, and let's get into the aircraft. Shift C.
TOS system test. Okay.
Alright, request boarding.
Everything's ready, Michelle. You can initiate boarding. Roger that.
Michelle, get him on board. I mentioned to get out of here. Alright, you two cozy in the back there. Awesome. Alright. Control E to start the aircraft.
Hey, Captain, this is the moment we get to share our passion.
Yeah,
Today, you're flying with one of our friends, Michael, over our very own region. He's got his son with him. If the seatbelts are fastened, you're ready for takeoff. Let's go, Captain.
Yeah, the seatbelts are fastened, so we are ready for takeoff. Oh. Alright. Aircraft is on, so let's turn on these lights. We don't have a lot of fuel, but that's fine because it's only a short hop. So let me just move that crossfeed, that fuel selector. All right. Shift E so the people at home get a better view of things. All right, and we're ready to taxi, so let's announce our taxi. Let me move up a little bit.
Yankee Bravo, November Alpha Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Quebec Whiskey Papa is taxiing to runway 06.
Runway 06. Whoa.
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain. I'm Michael. Hey there, my name's Chris. I'm
Hello,
Michael's
Chris.
son.
Hello, Michael.
Thanks for taking me up today.
You're welcome, it's my job. All right, so we'll be taking Michael and his son on a short hop to Suffolk Park, which is about 20 nautical miles, I think, 15 nautical miles away from here. So it's not a long trip, but the whole point is to get our credits up and move up in the world.
Yankee Bravo, November Alpha Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Quebec Whiskey Papa taking off runway 06 departure to the north.
The guys at the field said you're a super pilot, so we're in your hands now.
Oh, they said I'm a super pilot today. Oh, very nice of them. Alright. Ready for takeoff. Flap set. Switches are set. Cool. Power set. Airspeed alive. P's and P's are in the green. And let's wait for her to get ready to rotate. There we go. And we're up. We have no landing gear, so
we're flying.
no gear up. Yes, we are flying, because that's what we do around here. You've come to a flying club, sir. What do you expect? All right, climb to 500 feet. We are climbing. We're climbing. Steadily climbing. All right. Oh, so not even 20 nautical miles. It's literally 9 nautical miles away. So, not long to go. Since this is a very visual kind of flight,
The look on everyone's faces when they see the pics on my socials. We're up high, but it feels almost normal. Almost.
sorry about the noise in the background there. But yeah, there was just a little bit of background noise. But we're good now. Probably hearing the RPMs in the background there was better than not hearing anything at all.
It's like
due
the
to sound
landscape
packs
is
not
telling you
working
its
around here.
story up here. I feel very lucky to see that.
They've marked me down again
The sky
for flap
is
extension
mind-blowing.
speed, which is
Seeing it from up here is even better.
I took off with that flap setting. I didn't deploy it, so whatever. But yeah, it seems its performance seems to be much better these days. That reminds me, an important setting if you're on PC to change is that dynamic setting. Just seems to help with the quality of textures. Yeah. Who we got in the chat? Got Ardalin the Aviator.
You must feel like the king of the world when you fly over our beautiful region at sunset. Definitely need to try that someday.
Well, it's very bumpy over our beautiful region today, so as you can see, he's not wanting to sit stable. So now when we arrive at Suffolk Park, they'll probably want another orbit.
You okay? Not scared? I'm too excited to be
scared. Oh, you're not
scared.
talking to me. Sorry there. Sorry. I thought you were talking to me. Nah, I'm not scared. Bye. Bye, Brooklyn. Bye, Brooklyn. See ya.
Do you see the town of Suffolk Park over here? Awesome. It's amazing. I recognize everything down there.
Michael says he recognizes everything down there. All right, Michael. Well, lead the way. All right. So we're gonna slow her down a little bit to reach that goal. That's part of the mission, which is set a speed of 87 knots. So let's get the speed to drop a little bit. We're at 1,000 feet. There we go. First stage of flap. Keep her nice and balanced, nice and slow, so Michael can get to see his beloved Suffolk Park. Maintain an altitude of 1,000 feet. We're losing altitude there, so let's power up a little bit. Just squeeze at power. Bring her back up.
I want to remember every moment of this.
Well, mate, savor it. I'll do the flying while you do the savoring.
This is better than any postcard.
Yeah, of course, mate. Good evening, out of 10 wine. How are we today? Out of 10 wine, thank you for joining us. We're just in the middle of our orbit around Suffolk Park, taking up Michael and their son on another career mission here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024.
No way. I can see my house. That's awesome.
No way.
Are you
He
sure?
can see his house.
Too bad. I think I missed it. I know it sounds cheesy, but I'll remember this day with you for as long as I live.
Cool. Taking flaps back up. And let's get her going. So this is a nice, easy mission. I'm good out of 10 wine. I'm good. Living the dream here at Next Level Racing HQ. Yeah. But thank you for dropping in again. Hope you're all well. Oh, really? Really? Mark down again for that flap.
So the sky over our region is like your office, Captain. Dad would have loved this job.
Yes, we are based out of Australia. We're on the east coast of Australia, on the Gold Coast. How about you? I assume you are USA based? Just curious to know which time zone you're in. You've got Thanksgiving. Oh, true. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. True. Where are you in? In the States, out of 10 wine. Let's slow her down. We're approaching the yellow range here. Wow, she's bumpy today. Is it really that windy today? Then again, live weather is still
Yankee
bugged in
Bravo,
career mode,
November,
so
Alpha
yeah.
Traffic Cessna Victor
Florida,
Hotel.
Eastern time
Quebec
zone.
Whiskey
Cool.
Papa 6
So there's
miles
about
north,
like
1,500 feet inbound to land runway
14 hour difference
06.
between us, out of 10 wine. if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're 14 hours ahead of you. Hey, Skyjet 787, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Chris. You've
we'll
been kind of quiet. You okay? Just enjoying the moment.
Chris, stop
Flying over our
interrupting
own
me.
place is amazing.
I'm saying hi to our
Totally.
guests.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
All right, they're pretty rude. Flying south of the Gold Coast, yes, sir. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I just departed Ballina. Did a quick orbit with Michael and his son over Suffolk Park. And now I'm coming back to Ballina for a downwind entry. Oh, your roommates. Oh, cool. What a small world. Good eye, though, Skyjet. Yeah, we are located on the Gold Coast, Skyjet. Yeah. Next Level Racing HQ is based out of the Gold Coast here in Australia. And I'm slowing quite a bit of down with all this chatter, but yeah, thank you. Good day. What mission is this? This is a sightseeing mission.
When we took off, I thought there should have been a drum roll or something.
I'm still very early in the career. I'm working my way up to buy my own company, and then that way we can start flying more planes, different. Because I've heard if you don't do that, there isn't much variation in the types of aircraft you fly. Oh, awesome, Skyjet. Well, you should come down and say hello to us here at,
Welcome back, aviators.
We're up in Southport.
Are you okay, Michael? Ready to give it a go again?
The flight went so well. Great thrills. Insane panorama over Suffolk Park. Let's go again. You made our day, Captain.
It's my pleasure, Michael. So this is about a 45-degree entry onto downwind. This is where you do your pre-landing checks. So, you know, check your brakes, your undercarriage, your mixtures, settings, your fuel, check you've got enough fuel, whether you need the fuel pumps on. Check your instruments, your switches, landing light, all that good stuff. And never ever forget, check your harnesses, everyone. So, first stage of flap, because we are a beam downwind here. We're a beam the runway, sorry, not a beam downwind. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm from Bellyhead. What's that place that you want to fly to?
Stall.
Oh, yeah, whoa. I need to focus on flying in the circuit rather than... there seems to be a little bit of sync happening here, so... Alright, we're back. Let me just control the aircraft here, and then I'll check up on the jet. What's the place that you want to fly to? Well, we're flying out of Ballina, so if you know Byron Bay, if you've heard of Byron Bay, we're basically just a short hop away from that at the airport. We took off from Ballina, taking up a son, Michael and his son, on a sightseeing trip over Suffolk Park, which is northern New South Wales. There we go, let's slow her down. Pinch of power. Big full flap. Do I have to fly through all the boxes or just... I think somewhere around that will be fine. Not the cleanest base leg, but it'll do.
Yankee Bravo, November Alpha Traffic, Cessna Victor Hotel. Quebec Whiskey Papa is on final runway 06 to land.
Runway 06 to land. All right, we're coming into land. I'm currently using the Flight Simulator Boeing Commercial Edition by Next Level Racing, and I'm using the Boeing Thrustmaster Boeing Captain's Pack. which comes with the yoke and the throttle quadrants. We've also been generously kitted out by El Gato, who have provided us with stream decks, key lights, all the good stuff that El Gato make. And our peripherals.
A bit shaky, but I'm totally excited right now.
Our mouse, keyboard are supplied by SteelSeries. Oh no, we're in Australia. We're flying in Australia at Reben. This is the career mode, so I've started in my local airport. Let me just turn it around. I've started in my local airport here in Southport on the east coast of Australia. It's just a little aero club. It wouldn't let me do anything bigger. So yeah, we're currently flying in the on the east coast of Australia. That's great to hear out of 10-1. Yeah, the GT Line Pro is pretty impressive, hey. People were skeptical, but once you sit in it, once you actually give it a go, even with a direct drive wheel, it is surprisingly solid for such a lightweight cockpit. All right. Announced taxi.
Yankee Bravo November Alpha Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Quebec Whiskey Papa is taxiing to parking.
Taxiing to parking. Let's clean up the aircraft. It's so comfy. Yeah, the R&D team spent quite a bit on... Why is my autopilot on? Spent quite a bit just getting the seat just right on the Pro. Whoa. What happened? I gotta turn around again. Autopilot went on. I don't know what the hell was going on. Oh, come on. It's very finicky when it comes to its parameters. Overspeed on taxi, flap extension above speed, all that good stuff. Let's stop.
Always
please.
cool to see your own region from a new perspective.
Yeah.
Looks like they enjoyed it.
So comfy. I have a
That
weirdly
was a
shaped
great
living
flight
room
seeing
to
session.
my,
Cool.
So my couch is too far from the screen for FPS, so I use the chair anytime I'm gaming. Yeah. I have an FGT Elite at home, and yes, I do tend to game in it with an ES1. Pretty comfortable. I can sit there for hours. Ooh, 54% landing smoothness. That's disgusting. I still got an A, but that was pretty disgusting. $900 credits. Is that all I got for that? That was almost not worth it. Let's try something different. Ooh, there's a cargo flight there. 2 hours and a half. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's too long enough. That's 3 hours. Yeah, this one's alright. So this one's a ferry flight. Mrs. Wong, a local and entrepreneur, must retrieve her plane after a routine maintenance flight back to Massey. Careful, this client is very picky about her bird. No worries, I'm accepting that mission. How's everyone going in the chat? Just a second while that loads up. Oh. apologize about that. It gets pretty warm with the lights and the green screen behind me, so just pointed the fans towards me. All right, this is our glorious 172. Hey, Labo. How's it going? Yeah, we got a schmick new background. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, just want to give a shout out to our partners for providing us with all the cool setup here in the studio. All right. Let's see. I'm doing well, Lambo. Hope you had a great day.
It's Michael McGowan. Thanks for accepting the job. I'm your contact here. Today's orders are to get this 172 Skyhawk over to Warwick ASAP.
I can't.
The owner had to get her aircraft
Overboard?
repaired over there.
What do you mean I can't?
Now it's
get
ready,
G6
so she
to
needs
work?
someone to fly it back to her. Mrs. Wong, the owner, is expecting you at the destination
Have a
on
great night.
time.
Out of 10 wine.
Now give this beautiful
Gonna
bird the
hit this guy
VIP treatment
myself.
it deserves.
Enjoy.
Take care.
Happy flying. Yeah, I'm doing well, Lambo.
Yankee Kilo Romeo Yankee Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Zulu Sierra Foxtrot is taxiing to runway tree 4.
All right, it looks like this is going to be a bit bumpy. As you can see, there's a few dark nimbostratus, some cumulus happening. That's definitely some cumulus activity. Had a great two. Went to Ord to do some plane spotting. Oh yeah. You spot anything cool? Anything unexpected, Lambo? Ooh, she's looking dark. All right. I did. Cool. Let's turn on all the good stuff here. Go. That. Just watch out. The fueling is a bit buggy. 747's galore. Yeah, it's always nice to see the Queen of the Skies. It's on A342. Oh, all the classics. All the classic four engine birds. The A340 is pretty majestic, hey? All right. First stage of flap. Power set. I mean, it did say we're at 1,460 feet. Again, should I just put the barrow on like 0 feet? But then, oh, we're flying to Warwick. Ah, cool. 2,600, let's bug that. Get that going. All right, and we're on our way. Unfortunately, no A380 as British Airways and Emirates don't fly 380s to Chicago. Oh, really? Are they only is Emirates only flying the 777s to Chicago? But I think you might be one of the lucky ones because I think Chicago will be one of the first ones to have the new A350 that they've just received. I believe that's first flight is in January, Feb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love Emirates. Great product. All right, so as you can see, it might be a long cruise, a little bit of a long cruise. All right, let the airspeed build up. Let's clean her up. We've got a nice tailwind, so hopefully it shouldn't be too long. See, I would turn off the landing light and then turn it on again, but you don't know where the game is going to mark you down and where the game is not, so yeah. Have you flown on Emirates, Lambo? Or do you have any airline preferences? I usually fly American Airlines, yeah. Yeah, I flew when we attended the Flight Sim Expo, we flew with United. Yeah, not that bad. It was a pleasant experience, to be honest with you. I haven't flown United for years. So yeah, not bad. Would I be correct in thinking the top spot is usually shared between Delta and American, and then United come in? Correct me if I'm wrong, Lambo. But yeah, on cruise to Warwick at 2,600 feet. Yeah. Let's. United is good. They fly plenty. And if true. Good to know. Now it was fine. The only thing I find I found a bit, different was generally like their boarding times, the departure times are alright, but nothing on the ground seems to go as planned. Correct me if I'm wrong, but overall, as I said, it was a great product, and it was a pleasant surprise. So yeah. Dude, I don't believe American fly to Australia, Lambo, do they? Is it just United at the moment? Direct flights to Australia. From any base, for that matter. Alright, cool. Yeah. I don't like speaking negatively about anyone or anything, but sometimes you just have to call it as it is. Yeah. I think they do. Cool. Delta Airlines, yep. I think they fly 787s to Sydney. Oh yeah, the Dreamliner. Yeah, I took the Dreamliner from Brisbane to San Fran. and then we got on another United flight to Vegas. But yeah, everything up to San Fran and even arriving at San Fran, people say it's TSA could be a bit, you know, bit of a handful, but it wasn't that bad. Where we found it to slightly, you know, start slipping was transferring over to domestic. That was a mission. And there was apparently an incident at one of the other terminals in San Fran, so halfway through, you know, clearing customs and whatnot, they just went emergency or situation or whatever it was. They yelled out and everyone just froze. And it was like playing Simon Says. They're like, freeze. And I'm in the middle of taking my shoes off to go through security. Freeze. All right, no one move. All right. They stopped us there like stunned mullets for like 20, 25 minutes. And then, situation is resolved. Everyone can, you know, get back to their lives. But yeah. See, we don't get that kind of emergency response here in Australia. We're very I've flown the 787 a couple of times now. Surprisingly quiet. And yes, maybe it's a placebo effect, but both. I've only flown the A350 once, but the 787 a couple of times. The new gen of aircraft just seem, I'm talking systems wise, it feels comfier to sit in there. It's, you don't feel as groggy, you don't feel as dehydrated. So as I said, I flew the 787 to San Francisco direct from Brisbane, and then I've taken the 787 to Bali direct from Brisbane. So that's about 8 hours and 13 hours respectively, and it was one of the most comfortable flights I've had. You just don't feel as groggy when you finish that flight. Your body does not feel so slammed. Having the bigger windows as well it's a much roomier fuselage to be in. So yeah. If it isn't modern gen, if it isn't the 787s or the A350s of the world, I would rather fly an A380 than a 777. This is Emirates. But yeah. So whilst me and Lambo and Delta Airlines, yep. So whilst me and Lambo were geeking, we've cut down our distance to about 75 nautical miles now, approaching 75 nautical miles. 36 minutes of flight time left to Warwick. But yeah, probably. Are you using a Stream Deck? Yes, I am using a Stream Deck. I'm using a Stream Deck. I didn't take flaps though. It just marked me down for flaps. My flaps are up. No one touched them. But as I was saying, yeah, I'm using the Stream Deck Plus here right next to me on my left-hand side. This is for my stream options. I've got record, stream, intermission, breaks, all of that good stuff. And I've got a Stream Deck X Large mounted on my Boeing yoke here right in front of me. I've been hesitant so I used to use flight panels. If anyone's heard of that, they've got really, really good profiles for paid aircraft. And I've recently come across flight deck that have Stream Deck profiles that work across a variety of aircraft. So it's good if you fly GA. There's a lot of GA aircraft there. It's pretty good, but you have to use it in conjunction with Flight Tracker, the plugin from Stream Deck on the Elgato store. Stream Deck Mini. The Stream Deck Mini is like 6 buttons, isn't it? Here's the thing. At home, I personally use the Stream Deck, the normal one, the 15-button one. And all the good free profiles out there are generally designed for the Stream Deck X Large, the 32-button one. Yes, the Mini might be a good deal now on Black Friday sale, but if you can save up to at least a standard or the XL is the way to go for flight. If you were just sim racing and you were just using it as a button box, yeah, you could probably get away with the Mini. You know, the ABS, traction, you know, brake bias. You can set those up, those parameters. But for flight, it's pretty hard to get everything you need on 6 buttons. They're dear. They're not cheap, but they just work. And they're so versatile. You can use them. You can use them for productivity. You can use them for gaming. So yeah, thank you Elgato for hooking us up with those. I need it for my live streams on YouTube. Then yeah, the Stream Deck Mini will probably work for you pretty well, especially for live streams. If you're wanting to incorporate like the live streams and Microsoft Flight Sim in your Mini, you're gonna struggle. You just don't have many options to work with there. I think for streaming, the Plus is the best because you've got 4 individual dials where you can control, you know, the game audio, the chat audio if you're on Discord. Yeah. I just don't understand how to use it though. Think of it this way. So when it comes to like flight tracker and other plugins, my best advice is trial and error, because you won't know how the plugin works unless you just test it. But in normal aspects, if you're using it for shortcuts and whatnot, it's basically you set your shortcut in the program or on your PC, and then you replicate that exact shortcut on the Stream Deck, except you have the option of picking whatever tile you want on the Stream Deck, put whatever image you want for that specific button. Do you want, you know, a mode change? When you push the button, you know, does it go to red? Does it go to green? You've got all those options. It's a little finicky to start with, but once you wrap your head around how it works, it's pretty good. And they do provide, well, like when you first install it, they've got like a default template. It's basically shortcuts. So I've got a sleep shortcut. I've got, you know, making increasing, decreasing brightness, volume controls, cut, copy, paste, screenshot, screen record, show desktop. So out of the box, it's pretty useful as it is. There's a few good videos out there. Just go on YouTube and search search how to set up my Stream Deck for streaming, and there'll be a couple of good videos out there. You can check it for flight sim, for sim racing. Yeah. And then if you go onto like modding websites like flightsim.2 or overtake.gg for racing, you can get icon packs. So you can put like a theme on your tiles and whatnot. Hope that helps, Overboard. All right, so we don't have the gnarliest tailwind. We've got about a 6-knot tailwind on our way to Warwick. It's helping, but not greatly. Fuel's looking okay. You're welcome, Overboard. It's a pleasure. Happy to help. And I like encouraging people to buy good products. Then again, if it wasn't a good product, it won't be on our setups here. So. And Lambo, if you're still there, since you guessed the aircraft last time on our background, can you guess the aircraft on our background today? With our lovely sponsors. It's very peaceful, isn't it? check something real quick. Kill. I mean, you can tell this is one of the biggest upgrades for me in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is the lighting. It doesn't have that that blue cold filter that I used to have. The lighting just seems annoying. Woohoo! Look at me and my mighty Cessna 172 running away from that great big storm behind me. Hello! Yeah. Mighty 172. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's an A321. Let's jump back quickly into the cockpit just to see where we're at on the G1000. We've got approximately 26 minutes till Warwick. We're looking good. Fuel is okay. I've leaned out the mixture. I'm like
500.
50%. 500 what? And another thing, it doesn't like it's small things that I wish they would correct. They don't expect you to contact or listen to the ATIS, get the, you know, what's the QNH for the area you're in, and, you know, hey, you're flying 90 nautical miles south. How about you grab the ATIS and, you know, check the QNH there. Little things like that, I think. Then again, if it's catered for someone who's just starting out flying, fair enough, but a little bit more, you know, procedures when it comes to career mode would be much more appreciated. Then again, I haven't tried the airliners yet, so I could be wrong. The airliners could be better, but we'll just We'll find out. '50 nautical miles to go, inbound for runway 27. So it knows the runway as well. So this shows you that the weather is not as dynamic as it should be in career mode. So, yeah. The 737 MAX is extremely detailed. No doubt. I mean, even this Cessna is very detailed. The issue is the operational requirements for doing these flights. There's really some basic stuff that they've left out, which is, I don't know, like if someone's growing up playing this now and then in a couple of years they're going to go for their TIFF and then, you know, PPL, CPL, they're going to be surprised as in, wait a minute, what do you mean QNH? What do you mean I have to check the air pressure? Stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, the onus is on you to know what a static port is. But, yeah. Nah, clear. Have you started your career, Lambo, in Microsoft Flight Sim, or you're not really doing that? .45 nautical miles to go. We've got about 17 minutes left of the stream. However, we've got 21 minutes to go. I'm just doing free flight right now. Yeah. It seems to be the most flexible option at the moment. I'm not a fan of the whole photographer thing, to be honest with you. Maybe because the world is not so... assets are not loading in properly. Maybe when it does, it'll be pretty cool. But it's a testament to the technology they're using, but I think if someone buys a flight sim, they don't want to be walking around in the world. That's just my take on it. Yeah, the walk around feature is cool, but it's very basic. Yeah. I have no doubt it will improve. This product is not a yearly product, so it's not like they're going to bring out Flight Simulator 2025. It's not FIFA or EAFC or whatever. You know what I mean. It's not the annual release model. So this sim will be developed, will be loved for the next 4 or 5 years. So, yeah. I think it'll come good. I think it'll come good. It's just the nature of the beast now. Sometimes you have to put the game out in the real world to see what you can get. Yeah, there's some arguments, early access and all of that, but You can only do so much. I mean, just looking now, just out of the corner there, I can see there's some buildings popping up, and they're only popping up with like half of the building still in the ground, so it's just the roof popping up. Not good, but again, it will be improved. "15 minutes to go, 19 minutes to Warwick." Oh, we're cutting it very finely. I can't power up anymore. This is the fastest I can go. If I can rip off my undercarriage, that will probably produce less drag. But it will be very tricky to land. Zulu Sierra Foxtrot. I like that addition that they're changing the call signs. It's not like one standing call sign. Or that's a nice touch to career. I think as we approach Warwick, our tailwind's dying off. Not really. Still 6 knots, but come on, little Sassy. Come on. All right. "34 nautical miles to go. Just over 16 minutes.
$500.
Yeah, that barrel pressure is wrong. I'm telling you. There's no way. Well, we'll find out. I would love to know how they decide what is it, generic weather or is it typical weather for this time of the year
500.
in Korea. I don't know where they get that data from. But yeah, Warwick does look like this a few times at this time of the year. It does look like this on some days. It's the wet season here in Australia, so yeah, our wet season kicks in with the summers, and you know, while it's while you guys are enjoying, you know, winter up in the northern hemisphere, we're cooking down here in the southern hemisphere. It's pretty hot. I think we're going to stretch this stream an extra 4 minutes just so we can get to our destination. I don't want to skip. I don't want to hold out and to skip the descent. Nah. No, we don't do that. Speaking of winter, we got our first snow last week. Ooh, that's fun. Well, whilst here in Australia, yeah, Christmas comes around and everyone's at the beach with their Santa hats and their board shorts and bikinis, and it's like, yeah. Different type. Hello, kite time. What up? Kite time is our other. Well, when I say other, he's the star of NLR. He streams daily in the afternoons. Check out his streams. He does drifting, EAWRC, a bit of iRacing. Basically, a resident e-racer. Go kite. Minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit last winter. That was our low. Oh, you're gonna make me do Fahrenheit to Celsius. What was it like? That's not very cold, is it? Lambo. I'm pretty sure it's... Now I'm curious. And if you can spell Fahrenheit from the first go, it's about -6. It's fine, Lambo. No, because I'm, yeah, because it sounds like deadly, minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's still pretty damn cold. I mean, it doesn't get that cold here where we're at on the Gold Coast. That's like -6 degrees for all the metric followers out there. For the imperialists, minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, shoveling and oh, you're a brave man. You're a brave man. Now, we're pretty spoiled here on the Gold Coast. Generally, throughout the year, it averages about 25 degrees. In summer, it can get up to, worst I've seen is probably 40. But the issue is it's very, very humid during the summer. So it just gets really, really sticky. Winter's not really cold around here. Yeah, like it'll get to 0, -1 in some areas, but yeah, nothing too harsh. All right, we've got about 10 minutes to go. 22 nautical miles out of Warwick, which is in southeast Queensland, short hop west from the Gold Coast. I mean, I don't know, but like from the looks of it here, it looks, bar the blue boxes just floating there, it looks pretty good. Hey, honestly, if the G1000 wasn't so contrasted to the image, you'd almost think it's real. So well done there. Look, you have to give him points when you have to congratulate him for the good stuff. We can't just complain. 10 minutes out, 20 nautical miles to go. We're averaging about 2 nautical miles a minute, 120 knots. I would like to do a couple of silly things, but with this ferry flight, the owner apparently is very, very picky with the aircraft, so I don't want to get marked down for basically F all. If that makes sense. Running through my... I need another coffee. And I need to get sayintentions.ai up and running with this. We finally got access to that. I'm really excited because it will make these streams a lot more interactive. When people in the stream are ignoring me, I can have a chat with the AI in the game. But I'm really, really curious to see if it's going to work in Korea. Because if it works in Korea, I think Say Intentions will probably have a few calls coming their way. Just gently rocking the aircraft left and right here. Just, Alright, 16 nautical miles out. You know, all the good stuff. We're approaching 10 nautical miles. We get our traffic call out, state our intentions, our position, and how long it will take us to get there, and what we're doing when we get there. Runway 27. So let's bug that. All right, there's runway 27 bugged. When I say bug, it's the heading bug. So you bug the heading, but yeah, don't actually bug it. All right, so I've got 2 minutes left of the stream, but I've got 6 minutes to arrival. So I guess we're doing that. I can't leave now. I'm at 2,600 in the middle of nowhere on the way to Warwick. Gotta get to Warwick before I can turn this plane off. So, yeah. All right. So getting ready to dump some fuel. I've barely got any fuel, Lambo. Look at this. I could probably afford to dump some fuel. Is there a jettison option here in this glorious Cessna 172? So our call would be... Warwick traffic, Cessna 172 Zulu Sierra Foxtrot is currently 10 nautical miles north of the airfield at 2,600 feet. Approaching in for a full stop landing. Time 4 minutes. Warwick traffic, Zulu Sierra Foxtrot. Fair. But you see, these little ATC interactions will just add so much to the game. I know I say game. People lose their minds. It's a sim. I get it. But it's on Game Pass. So it's a game. I don't mean to ruffle any feathers. Oh, it's dark here in Warwick. Are they gonna you tell us to descend to altitude? Because I'm pretty low as it is. Sim equals game in my opinion. 100% Lambo. 100%. I mean, I've been in like torture boxes and Redbirds and like full-on training simulators. And the reason I call them, I'm happy to call those simulators and not games, because everything is focused on the equipment you're using in that box. The graphics per se are the least of anyone's concerns, the textures and all of that stuff. But with Microsoft Flight Sim, that seems to be the forefront and the most important kind of aspect of it. So, I don't know. If it was truly a sim, then they would focus a lot more on the physics side of things. However, I've heard from multiple sources that everything is available in Microsoft Flight Sim. All pressure, telemetry, speeds, density, altitudes, all of that, you can get it. The game has it baked in. It's just, you need some sort of developer to access that kind of. Daniel! Yo! Thank you for joining us, Daniel. We're currently about to land in Warwick, because this stream is going to end very shortly.
Yankee Whiskey Charlie Kilo traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Zulu Sierra Foxtrot 6 miles north, 2,600 feet inbound to land runway 27.
There you go. The Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo are considered games, even though they are widely used as so. Why isn't this the same? 100%, 100%. But that's a you're in a gray zone there with Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo. But the better question is, would you consider iRacing a game or a simulator? Because for me, iRacing is the equivalent of Microsoft Flight Sim, but when it comes to driving. So. Yes, NLR is sponsored by Elgato. We're currently running the Elgato keyring light in front of me. I've got a Stream Deck X Large and a Stream Deck Plus. So thank you, Elgato, for hooking us up here in the studio. All right. I have control, flight director off. Watch out, Warwick. Coming in with my mighty Cessna. Like I said, I would literally just, I wouldn't follow all these boxes, but because it's a ferry flight and it's someone else's aircraft, they might be picky and mark me down on it. So, yeah. How are you, Daniil? Do you sim race at all, Lambo? Alright, let's power back down. Power back, power back, power back. Oh, so they want me to fly some sort of teardrop entry, which is weird. Okay. I mean, we go the long way around. Okay, we can do that. Which headset is that? Our headsets, our keyboards, and our mice are provided generously by SteelSeries. So I'm currently rocking the Nova Arctis 7X. Probably one of the best headsets you can buy for the money. Works on everything, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Switch, you name it. Has Bluetooth. The only thing it doesn't have is noise cancelling, but I feel like that's kind of overrated for gaming. Like, do you really not want to hear anyone at home or in the office or wherever you're playing? Like, seriously. Unless you're playing on you're playing your Switch in a, you know, on board a, you know, long haul flight. I don't get the necessity of noise cancelling. I'd prefer something like transparency mode while I'm gaming, to be honest with you, just so I'm not so disconnected from the environment around me. All right, let's take first stage of flap. First degree. I wanted to say 10 degrees in first degree, which, yeah. So yeah, there it is, Daniil. I mean, SteelSeries make noise cancelling. Yeah, we do. We did get that. We got the Nova Pro Wireless, which does come with active noise cancelling, and it comes with the little switcher amp thing. My apologies, SteelSeries. I still have not unboxed that. I'm yet to use it. This seemed to be a faster option to get up and running. But yeah, so thank you, SteelSeries. All right, we're just off final. All right, turning final from base. Follow the traffic. Are they're gonna make me do the landing call like the last minute, aren't they? Yep. Going full flap. Announcing my oh, are you kidding? See? Power back.
Yankee Whiskey Charlie Kilo Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel. Zulu Sierra Foxtrot is on
Get on
final
your
runway
toes.
27 to land.
Get on the rudders.
500.
Straighten her up. Aim for those touchdown markers. Fly out to the ground, fly out to the ground. When the runway starts wrapping around your peripheral vision, lift the nose to the end of the runway and keep it there. All right, the Nova Pro is really good. That would be amazing for stream. Yeah. You're right, Daniil. We've got a few setups up here. I've got 2 more setups here for flight, so plenty of time to put the Nova Pro Wireless to the test. All right, taxi back to the hangar. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining today. That one was pretty long compared to what we've been doing lately on stream. nonetheless, I expect longer flights like that coming up in the career.
Yankee Whiskey Charlie Kilo
Landing
traffic
light on,
Cessna
taxi
Victor
light on.
Hotel. Zulu Sierra
Landing light
Foxtrot is
off,
taxiing
taxi
to
light off.
parking.
Apologies. Thank you, Lambo. It's a pleasure as always. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more Microsoft 2024 action.
I know your flight was challenging. I'm glad it was you. I would have had a rough time.
You're welcome,
Thanks for
Kate.
taking care of my 172 Skyhawk for me.
Before leaving you guys, I'm just curious on how well we did on today's mission, so let's have a look. Alright, respect the condition of the aircraft, 74%. We only got a B for that because we've extended the flaps beyond max speed twice. Oh no, we're getting an A. We're getting an A. 189,000 XP. You did good in my opinion. Thank you, Lambo. And thank you for everyone who dropped into the live today. Catch you all next time. Cheers. See you guys.